Welcome to another game of how to absolutely not play chess. Disclaimer: the content in this video could cause you a headache. Please watch at your own risk. In this game, my viewer is playing with the black pieces. His opponent begins with d4, d5, knight c3, the Chigorin variation, knight f6, bishop f4, and e6. Knight b5 threatening a fork, the entire idea of this opening. Black responds with the best move knight a6 preventing the fork. A few pieces are developed. This position looks like it was played by two 2000s. But now the 600s do their voodoo magic, and the blunders, mistakes, and missed wins begin, as you can see from the eval bar. White here should take the bishop with the bishop, black recaptures and white emerges up a pawn, also disallowing the king from castling. But white takes the bishop with the knight, which is not as good. Takes, and black activates his rook. White develops the bishop, black gives a check. White blocks the check, backward queen move, attacking the bishop on d6 and pawn on b2, a very high level move. White should obviously retreat the bishop and save both. But what do we know about low elo chess? The good moves never happen. White retreats the bishop the other way and black takes the pawn. White moves the bishop for the fourth time this game and hangs another pawn. The position just went from +1 to -4 in one move. After black takes the pawn, if white blocks the check with the knight he loses a bishop. If white blocks the check with the queen he loses a rook, and if white moves the king then knight b4 is really strong. But none of this happens as black just calmly castles. White here should also castle, giving up this pawn as it is undefendable, but rather white takes the knight. The reason this move is bad is because black must find taking the pawn with check, Zwischenzug, and then taking the bishop. But this ain't happening at 600 elo level. And now white castles. Rather than taking a free pawn, black give a pawn for free. But white attacks a pawn rather than taking a free one. A pawn trade occurs and black attacks the bishop. White here can take on e5, attacking bishop. Danger levels. But white misses it. And black now finds a pawn fork. White gets scared and attacks the queen. There are two ways of saving yourself from this fork. 1. Take the knight and then save your knight. Or, play knight e5 attacking the bishop. Which one does white do? None. And now is losing the game again. Black now converts this game by
Psych!
Blundering the bishop. White takes it. Black takes a pawn out of desperation. White plays the top engine move, attacking the rook. The rook moves, and white now correctly converts the position. First, giving a check. Then collecting a pawn. And then losing the knight if black plays rook takes pawn. But black takes with the other rook and is now losing again. White wanted to lose so bad, so he gave up his queen. And sadly for white, the knight hangs at the end, making position even worse for him. White tries to give many checks in hopes of a checkmate, but unfortunately hangs back rank mate. And this time I'm not joking.